welcome, and welcome to the new channel. This is IMO Games. If you've seen me before on NRL, in my opinion, that's my first channel, but this is going to be my games channel for my sports games that I will be playing. I did start doing some Rugby League Live 4 over there, but I really wanted to move it all over here to give it its own channel. You may hear me talking in the background, because I tried filming while talking at the same time. However, the microphone cut out, so hopefully it won't do it now when I'm recording over the top of the video. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. What is there to say? We're doing a Sydney Roosters career mode, and we're going to the Auckland Nines and we're selecting our squad. When selecting this squad, I really wanted to select a young side and a side with players that are second string to give them a chance in the Auckland Nines, but I did bring over players such as Cooper Cronk and James Tedesco and whatnot. Anyway, in this career mode with some teams that we verse, you will see that there are some odd players on sides. For example, Sean Johnson on the Bulldogs. That's because of a different series that I'm doing, which I started on NRL in my opinion, which is called NRL CEO mode. I won't get all into it. I'll end up moving those videos across to here and adding the next episodes from there on out on this channel. Oh, the squad's full. But yeah, so we're just going through. We're selecting our squad, and then we'll get into the first game. The reason why it started off here and not on a different menu is because the video did get cut. If I film a video for 15 minutes or longer, it will cut the start of the video so it fits into that 15-minute time slot. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, here we are, and a new channel, IMO Games, and I'm really excited. I'm going to start a few new series on here, not just rugby league but other sports as well. So I've got the Sydney Roosters career mode here, and I've done this career mode because you don't see that many people doing Roosters career modes in rugby league games. And the reason why I'm going to be doing the Roosters career mode here is because in real life, obviously, a lot of people have expected the Roosters to be this big dominating squad, but they always seem to fail at the last hurdle in the preliminary final. Okay, so I think it was Joseph Martin. Pardon me. However, in this career mode, our goal is to guide the Roosters to 3 premierships in a row. That's our goal we want to get before we end this career mode. Win 3 premierships in a row and go from there pretty much. So we're selecting our squad for the Cowboys game now. This our first Auckland Nines game against the Cowboys. And in this one, I really wanted to select a young squad that could come in. I keep saying young. A squad full of second string players to really prove themselves and see if they earn a spot in the squad. I'm not really looking to tamper with the current squad we've got too much right now. However, I will be looking at players coming off the bench and whatnot. And I am looking for that utility player to come off the bench that can play in a few roles. So I'm sort of looking at Mitchell Cornish and Jaden Nikorima for that at the moment. But, Reece Robinson can always come in and if he proves himself in this. And I'm looking at some young players as well, such as Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck, to take over in the future. So, exciting stuff here with this Sydney Roosters career mode. And we're going to be getting into the game in a minute. There we go. And hopefully we can win this one too. The Cowboys versus the Roosters. Yeah, here we go. So we're getting into the game here now. In real life, the Sydney Roosters, they've been known as one of rugby league's most historic clubs, of course, been around since 1908. They've won many a premiership, however they've lost many a premiership too. Been minor premiers multiple times, but we want this to be the most dominant period in the Sydney Roosters history. They don't always seem to do too good in big match situations in recent years. Obviously, making from 2000 to 2004, I'll put it in perspective for you. They made 4 grand finals in 5 years. They won 1 of them. So they lost in 2000, didn't make it in 2001, won 2002, lost 2003 and lost 2004. Then, from 2013 to 2017, won the grand final in 2013, Went out in the preliminary in 2014, went out in the preliminary in 2015, didn't make the semis in 2016, and went out in the preliminary in 2017. Anyway, that's enough from me. Here we go. We're into the game. Lachlan Coote. He gives the ball to Matt Scott, and he's straight for already. We did not want this whatsoever. Anyway, he gets to about halfway there, so the Cowboys are already in really good field position here. Granville gives it to Morgan, and we see a missed tackle attempt there, but Antonio Winterstein ends up getting taken down on our own 40-metre line. There we go, Thurston's got the ball now. He gives it to Gavin Cooper, who's through. And there we go, and the mistake there by Cooper passing it to ground, we're in trouble there, and Kurt Baptiste, he'll run away with it and gets tackled around 25 metres out from our own try line. So that was promising at the start of this one. Anyway, we've got Jade Nicarima with the ball now. Nicarima was pretty good at finding gaps in this one. He really impressed me in this game. Mitchell Cornish was alright too, but I'm really looking at Nicarima to be that utility player. Anyway, Reece Robinson as well, made a good run there, sort of ran too close to the sideline, but gets tackled about 25 out from the Cowboys line. This is where we're in with a good opportunity to score. Ryan Madison there, the lock, he could also be coming off the bench during the season. The trouble with Jade Nicarima though, and I think it could be the case with Mitch Cornish as well, I know at least Nicarima on this game is assigned to the Wyong Roos, which means we will have to sign him, if we want him in the first team squad. So we'll have to be looking out for his name, not as a part of our team, but in in the when the transfer window opens, I guess you could say. But he could be one of those players that we re-sign. It's just he was with our feeder club, the Wyong Roos, but just in case, I'm going to be on the lookout for that. And look at that kick by Verson, it just goes down in the full. That's not something you'd expect from JT, a woeful kick. It must be really pouring down there in Auckland, but here we go. Daniel Tupou with the ball now, and he gets tackled. He's one of the more experienced players in this team at the moment, and Jay Nicarima with the ball. And notice how he just steps through the defence. He's been really good. Gets to the 20-metre line and is tackled. Notice here as well, the Cowboys have pretty much got their full-strength squad like what they did in 2016, I believe, the year after they won the comp. In the nines, anyway, Tuivasa-Sheck gets tackled. We got the ball to Mitch Cornish now, see what he can do. He gets tackled. Decent run, but not as much as we wanted. We only gained 8 metres in that set. Not what I was looking for, but hey. Anyway, Nicarima puts the ball up, and Cordner was close to coming down with it, but not quite there, and tackles Antonio Winterstein. 8 minutes gone, we're near half-time now, and straight through goes Gavin Cooper. Woeful effort by myself, and there goes Thurston. Gets just about to halfway, but just behind. And that's some pretty good field position there for the Cowboys. There we go, Cohen Hess gets the ball, he's away now, but Reece Robinson coming in with the tackle. However, he gets the ball to Jake Granville, and he's tackled, I believe, by Kurt Baptiste as we go into half-time. I'm not going to make any subs, I don't really know. Second half now, it's JT to kick off, and look at his headgear. He's got some wacky headgear on at the moment. I don't know if it's because of the nines or whatever. But yeah, I don't usually see him wearing that headgear in this game. Anyway, here we go. Mitch Cornish has got the ball, and I was meant to spread it wide, but it ended up going back to Robinson. I don't know why. Anyway, we've kept the ball. Could have led to a mistake, but you never know. And there we go, Nicarima through again. He's really impressed me in this one. More than Cornish, but I still want to give Cornish a chance in these Auckland Nines games. Anyway, here we go. Daniel Tupou now gets tackled on halfway, and it's the third tackle. Ball now for Nicarima. He'll spread it wide for Kurt Baptiste, who will get taken. And it's the fourth tackle. We've gained 45 metres, much better than that 8 metres we gained right before half-time. So Mitch Cornish is going to put the big kick in, but it will go straight to Carl Felt, who, he almost got away. There was a big gap there. Lucky Tuivasa-Sheck sort of moved further along near the sideline, otherwise we could have been in trouble there. And Tuivasa-Sheck almost there with the intercept, but look at that, surely that's a forward pass. And it looked like Michael Morgan was maybe going for a field goal there. I didn't know what was happening at first, but then luckily we tackled him and it ended up going to a mistake. But yeah, that was surely a forward pass there. We're getting rorted. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Boyd Cordner tackled on halfway, our captain. gives the ball to Jane Nicarima, who'll spread it wide to Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck. A lot of opportunity to go through the gap there. I wasn't sure whether to try and step or go through the gap. I've opted to try to step, and it has come up terrible as he gets tackled straight away. And Mitch Cornish gets tackled there after a little step, though. Sellout crowd, of course, as well, and this is where I thought Tuivasa-Sheck could have gone away, but the Cowboys' defence was too fast for him. I've really got to train him up, maybe make sure he gets into some second grade games, or maybe give him, a chance here or there in first grade, and that's definitely what we did not need. So pretty much I went to go through with the grubber there. It was fourth and last, sorry. But there we go, and big hit by Tetefano on Thurston there. Zane Tetefano proving his worth as a senior Rooster as well. There we go, Matt Scott through, gives it to Morgan, who gets through, and I thought he was going to score here definitely, but he went for field goal as well. Again, as soon as he got, further away, he should have just gone to score that try, because he would have got there as well. And Nicarima straight through the gap. He's really good at picking those gaps, and those weak areas in the defensive play, which is really good to see. Daniel Tupou now gets tackled on our 40-metre line. There's about 2 minutes left, so it's pretty much in this set that we've got to score, and let's see if we do. Jay Nicarima right out for Ryan Madison, who gets tackled, and it's the fourth and last. It's not looking likely. 13 metres gained. We've got Mitchell Cornish now putting up a bomb to see if we can regain the ball. Jay Nicarima was close but overrun it, and it's the Cowboys' ball, so pretty much here we've got to hope for an error, or we can take this one to golden point. So Granville now for Cole Felt, puts it on for Cohen Hess, who's tackled by Mitch Cornish, and that's it. It's full time, but we do have extra time in this one. Golden try. So there you go. Whoever scores first is the winner. I don't believe that was in the Auckland Nines in real life. I believe it was for the semi-final stage, but this is the group stage, and I don't believe it was there for the group stage in real life. But anyway, we've got it here. We've got a chance to actually win the game. Kurt Baptiste or Matt Scott with the tackle. There we go. Michael Morgan, and running out of the line was Madison. I've really got to fix up my defence. That's poor on my half. Opening up those gaps for the Cowboys players to run through, and lucky they didn't get more. Lucky they didn't seize the opportunity more. Otherwise, they'd be much more in front, and it wouldn't be 0 or going into extra time here. And a kick put in by Morgan, but we've whacked him, and it's come down with Tuivasa-Sheck. This is our chance to actually win the game. So here we go. Jane Nicarima with the ball now. Nicarima. And I thought there was going to be someone there. I got a bit distracted at that point. I thought surely someone's going to take that ball, and the mistake ends up with the Cowboys getting the ball. Lachlan Coote gets tackled. They're only 30 metres out. Second tackle. Can you sort of guess what's coming up now? So the ball goes from Winterstein to Thurston, and Thurston straight through. We end up getting the ankle tap, but JT's too good. He was school under the sticks. 5-0 at full time. We've lost our first game in the Auckland Nines. Now we've got to win both our next games, which is going to be really hard to do. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time for the next Auckland Nines game.